right, there we go. Hey guys, as always, and a 2-for-1 special all day here at Appalachiabees. Got a media challenge for you, something I want to challenge you to do. It'll take about 10 minutes, but I can't wait to hear how it goes down yonder. I think it'll be fun. I'm going to have to set it up just a little bit, and this won't be a long video at all, but I want to set it up a little bit and then offer you this challenge and see if you're willing to do it, because I think, well, I know that words matter big time, and so let's see how this works out. Really, really curious, so buckle up. Here we go right after the jump.
Shazam!
Y'all know I love getting these. Today's episode is brought to you by BespokePost.com, folks that give a darn about what goes in their boxes. Now, a great thing is you can head over to BespokePost.com and take a really simple quiz that's going to dial in a box just for you, and that's how I got this one. You can preview the box before you actually get it. You can say, hey, let's skip this month. You can say, hey, let's swap it out for something else, or do what I did right here, and I said, send it on, let's get it open. Each box is about $45, but you get at least $70 in value, and you only pay for what you want. All right, this one is called the Frontier, and it is wrapped so well. First is the Lloyd Notebook, Ash and Fur. Ooh, one of those Opinel knives. Very, very nice. Oh, check that out. It's a fountain pen, and this is from Germany, and it is gorgeous. New knife. Oh, I saw this online and I didn't know it would be this big. This is awesome. Ooh, just in time for fall. It is a tomahawk, but I think I'm going to use this around the fire pit and hammering some stuff. This is gorgeous. All right, another great month from BespokePost.com. I'm going to have a link down below, and be sure to use code DRAMALLAMA20 for 20% off when you head over to BespokePost.com.
Ollie.
Okay, again, a big thank you to Bespoke Post, and a thank you to each of y'all that sent all of this in. I just got back from the P.O. box. I am going to be opening all of that tomorrow on Spicy Friday, but it was a big stack. I thought it'd be fun to show y'all. That'll be tomorrow on Spicy Friday. Two things to each of y'all. Thank you for every thumbs up. Y'all crush it. You ask me what you can do. Bam, that is a help. YouTube did it again. If you don't mind double checking your subscription over the last 48 hours, it has spiraled. A lot of y'all, I didn't know this, but a bunch of y'all hollered at me last night to say, hey, I was unsubscribed again. Like one guy's been unsubscribed like 7 times. So if you don't mind double checking that, that would be awesome. Media challenge for y'all. I don't like boxes, so I don't want to I've got to use some words today, but can we get past the words? I know words matter. We're going to talk about words, but all I'm saying to open with is I don't want to just put you in one box or the other. That's what the media does. As long as they can bifurcate the entire population to where there's left and right, Democrat, Republican, conservative, liberal, they win. Like if they can just make one side fight against the other, they win. It's more nuanced and complicated, that much more nuanced. So I don't like saying this or that. If you press me, and it's hard to get me to say it, if you press me, Johnny, what are you? I don't know. I just love America. I'm a Christian. I'm a dad. I don't know. I'm a guy. I don't know. Well, no, really tell me what you are. Okay, I'm a constitutional conservative. That's not even the whole thing, though. There's some parts of the libertarians that I think are fantastic. The rest are nonsense. That's part of it. So I don't want to just say it's one or the other, but to have this challenge, we kind of have to. So let's not chase the words too much in, well, Johnny, I identify a little more over here or here or here. That aside, can we just say the freedom community? So I want to say this. Words really, now that I said those words don't matter, words really matter, and how you're portrayed matters big time. One of the things that the modern culture does and the media does is they want to portray you to be some sort of gun-toting, racist, that's the big one recently, in recent 10 years, but some sort of racist hillbilly toting your guns around and clutching your Bible. Or some sort of, hillbilly, that's the big one. And they will paint that. Now, one thing, say what you want about Rush, but one thing that Rush said years ago is they, the left, especially the drive-by media, as he called them, they don't have to do is communicate with each other because they know they are in lockstep with each other because they all went to one of 30 colleges, and they're all communists, and they're all pushing for the same thing: the destruction of the nuclear family, the destruction of the Constitution, the destruction of all things Andy Griffith, and the destruction of all things that make us wonderful. And so they know that. So they don't have to like sync it up. So when the guy in the field with the microphone is doing an ad lib conversation about what he's seeing behind him, and then the guy that's actually writing the script for the news guy to say, or the news lady with the pretty hair to say, they all know we're going to skew and bend a little bit what we see. Now, and they're going to portray absolutely the worst. Here's my point. If they go to a rally, one of our rallies, they will find the fattest, slobbiest, scary-looking, nonsense person that they can find, and that's who they'll show. Years ago, Vice went to see a militia. And I made fun of militias last Friday on Spicy Friday, that whole, militias are fat and stupid. It was a joke and it was a meme for a conversation. And I get it. My cardio needs to be a lot better, working on it. But they went to the militia down in Georgia, and it was a little bit harsh. It was a little hard to watch. It was a little embarrassing, and it was a little bit cringe. And there's a lot better militias they could have gone to, but they did that on purpose to skew. My media challenge for all of y'all today, over this weekend, just type into the DuckDuckGo, type into the Google some words like to a whatever you want, to a rally, militia group, conservatives, and read some articles. Just skim through them. Really, in the first couple paragraphs, you can figure it out. Find a few articles and look at the words they use about you. And I think it's a good educational tool for all of us to do, just to do an exercise, we can call it, and look at the words they use. They use what's called dysphomisms, words that can make you look bad, to bend the actual reality to make the perception be a little bit lower. One click, click, click lower. And look at the pictures. This is a fun one. Look at the pictures that they show. One of the things that they tried to do, and we snatched it back, was at the one big rally in Richmond, Virginia last year. Y'all remember Barrett Brandon? The guy with the big giant Barrett, and he looked a little funny. His helmet was on a little bit backwards, and he's a little bit of a big boy with a belly, and he had the big giant thing, and we were like, yeah, that's awesome. But the reason they showed him so clearly is because they were wanting to make fun of him. So I want to challenge you this. Look at the pictures. Look at the words. And then report back here what you find. Just find the words that they use to skew the narrative. And that's where we are. The mainstream media, they skew that narrative about you and me. I think it's a good exercise. I hope some of y'all bulldog latch onto it and enjoy 10 minutes, 15 minutes. I think you might enjoy it. And report back here what you find. Words matter, how we communicate matter, and how they try to portray us matters, and we need to be wise to what they are trying to do. A media challenge here on this Thursday. I'll be back tomorrow for a Spicy Friday. See y'all tomorrow. Bye.